So for the ambition for Europe, we are very much joining a coalition of other businesses and policymakers to try to push for a 90% emissions reduction target by 2040. We feel that that is science-based, it's the right target, it's based on existing science, and it's reasonable and feasible. We at Signify just released our own climate transition plan. It is exactly the same target. We will reduce by 90% by 2040. If we can do it, the EU can do it. Secondly, if it is going to become our nationally determined contribution, our NDC, then we have to figure out mechanisms to make it transposed and applied equally across all of the 27 states of the EU. So that sort of homogeneity of the approach is very important. And the third element is within that 90%, we need to think about what is the contribution of energy demand and energy supply. So what does that mean? How much are we going to rely on of that 90% for renewables versus energy efficiency? Energy efficiency, we believe, can contribute up to 35% of that. And energy efficiency has the beauty of being a European industry. The top players in this space are European, the jobs will be European, and we think that this needs an incredibly strong target for 2040 on energy efficiency to make us successful collectively. So like in any endeavor, there is a dynamic between governments, businesses, policymakers, civil society to achieve collective goals. And you usually see a couple of things. You have your carrots, which drive business behavior. And there I think we do have to look to what the US did on the IRA, so injecting sort of a real incentive, a financial incentive around the transition, I think has been very powerful. I think we can think about that here as well. On the stick side, we have a lot of regulation that's coming into play. I think businesses are not necessarily saying, we don't want that regulation. What we're saying is we need consistency and predictability in the regulation. So as this new European Commission comes in, we are very much advocating for stability. Do not change the targets, do not change the direction. Simplification is great, but we need to have a very clear vision of where we're going together, and I think we've established that collectively. And thirdly, it's about also the mindset. So we need to collectively think about this new competitiveness compass in connection to the Green Deal that we already have. So the Green Deal needs to remain the compass of the compass, I like to say. If we are going to achieve competitiveness, we need to have it based on energy independence, materials independence, these concepts of energy efficiency as well as a leading European competitiveness driver. So the mindset in saying, okay, yes, we have a new element to talk about around competitiveness. However, it is a continuity and it is building upon the basic competitiveness that we were trying to achieve with the Green Deal. When it comes to a 90% emissions reduction by 2040, that is a target that we at Signify have embodied in our climate transition plan that we just released. We did all of the modeling. If we can do it, the European Union can do it too. We can do it together. It is possible, it is feasible, it has to get done, because that's what the science is telling us. So when we think about Europe's ambition for 2040 on climate and on emissions reductions, we really have to think about where those emissions are going to come from. We believe that more than 30% of those emissions reductions can come straight from energy efficiency. And the beauty of energy efficiency is that European companies are an energy efficiency powerhouse. That industry is a European industry. We have some of the leading companies in the world here in that area, and it's today 12% of jobs in the EU and will only grow if we continue to invest in it. So it is European jobs, it is European companies. So when we talk about competitiveness for Europe, we need to be talking about energy efficiency.